OFPG Voices is brought to you by the following sponsors. Board&Dice designs and publishes family and strategy board games. Two of their most recent releases are Talatum and Terracotta Army. They have recently launched their ally program to lend support to underrepresented voices in the hobby. Hi everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Voices, yeah.
And welcome back to another episode
of these great voices. Yes.
And we are in the fall season.
Yes, because we're getting closer to winter.
Okay, will you stop taking away from fall?
Sorry, but winter coming.
Has to have respect.
Winter is coming.
But we gotta
and I can't wait.
Enjoy the season that we're in.
Okay, come
with
on,
the
let's go.
leaves and the nuts that fall.
Let's go, come on.
All the colors.
Yeah.
But we are in the fall season.
Yes.
The air is crisp. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah. But I saw on the news with all this, climate change and stuff and how it was so hot and everything, and all these heat waves, that the leaves are gonna be kind of messing up on the rotation of when they're supposed to come out. It's gonna be some coming too early and some coming late. It's gonna be all kind of freaky a little bit.
Well, hopefully, at some point during fall, we'll get those wonderful foliage colors. That would be great.
Yeah. In Nebraska, they come kind of okay, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful,
Because when we were in Texas, it didn't happen. It was summer
you
all
had
time.
Green and brown.
It was summer all time. It was crazy.
Green and brown.
Yeah.
But we are into fall.
Yes.
And our wonderful contributors are going to talk about fall-related things.
Yes.
And we're going to kick this show off with Drew.
Yes.
From TableTalk.
Okay.
He's going to be talking about some games.
Here we go.
Yeah. And then right after that, we're going to learn a little bit from Dwayne and Alicia from BlackBoard Gaming.
The teaching.
Yes, they always teach us something new.
Yeah, they're going to teach us.
Yes. And then we're going to wrap it all up with Amanda Panda.
Our interviewer.
She's going to be interviewing a streamer named Duchess.
Okay.
And they're going to talk about some games.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. But first, family, let's hear from Starla. Okay, I got it now. In her Good Humans segment. Let's hear it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another segment of Good Humans. This week, I'm going to share a poem that I found on the internet. And when I saw it, it spoke to me, and I hope it will speak to you as well. Now, this poem is called May You Always, and it's by an anonymous poet. So here we go. May you always have enough happiness to keep you sweet, enough trials to keep you strong, enough sorrow to keep you human, enough hope to keep you happy, enough failures to keep you humble, enough success to keep you eager, enough friends to give you comfort, enough warmth to meet your needs, enough enthusiasm to look forward, and enough determination to make each day better than yesterday. And as we always say here at OFPG Voices, our goal is to make this world a better place, one board gamer at a time.
And let's get into today's topic. So today I am doing my monthly recap, going to the games I've been playing lately and giving them a yay, nay, or a maybe. If you want, have some fun, guess along in the comments below. If not, totally cool. Let's get into that. The first game I'm playing a lot lately is Zombicide 2nd Edition from Simon, and I would give it a yay. This game is a banger, straight banger, and that's because it leads to so many story moments. It's a cooperative game, you have some actions, you run around a city, trying to accomplish objectives, kill a lot of zombies, and get the heck out of there. And what I love is players and the people I'm playing with just get so wrapped up in what they're doing. Like, you're like, I have a golden AK-47, I'm freaking going off. Or you're like, I got in a car, I'm gonna run some zombies over, back, over. And people just like want their turns to keep going as the game goes on. At first, you're like, we're screwed, we don't have anything. Like, I got a bag of rice and a can. And at the end, you've got like, I've got a sniper rifle, an AK, and a grenade, and you're just wiping out 20, 30 zombies in one turn. I love this game. I love there's different scenarios you can mix and match and mix it up. And it keeps hitting my table because it leads to such awesome moments. I would give it a 9. So if you love story and experience in games more than a strategic brain burner, check this game out. It's not gonna, make you sit there and be like, how do I calculate how many resources I have? I mean, there is strategy, there is tactics, but it's mainly about the vibes. So I give this game a 9. Check it out if you like that. It's a little bit expensive, and I am so pumped for the Marvel edition coming soon. My next game is Unstable Unicorns. I would give it a nay, and that is not a horse or unicorn pun. It just wasn't for me. I loved the art of this. It's got like that cute, like weird art where you're like, are they trying to draw stuff badly or is it like a thing, And it's like fun, and I like the art, and it seems like it would be really good for family or people that just like want to just randomly play a game. But that's my problem with it. Like, I'm okay with randomness and luck. Like I said, I love Zombicide, but I still want there to be strategy. Like, I want to think I played well to win. And with this, it seems like you just get the cards you get, and it's pretty obvious what you do, and you just help yourself and hurt others. Because of that, it's very simple. And then the other problem it can have, it can kind of be like Munchkin or Mario Kart, as we all remember, where someone's in the lead. It's like, let's throw every weapon we have at them, and that can sometimes kind of make the game feel slow. But if you like cute, fun, quick games, and you're okay with a lot of randomness, check it out. I would give it a 5 out of 10, but maybe be better for you. My next game I've been playing is Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and what I have been loving about this game is the legacy part, which I can't actually talk about because spoilers, but I would give it a yay. This game, banger. It has been awesome because I've loved all of the surprise box moments. Like, you take this game out, no spoilers, and there's just all this stuff that you're gonna reveal as the game goes on. So the first game, like, it was fun, and it was like a little bit different than Pandemic. And then as it keeps going, it's just like, whoa. And after every game, like, we're all excited. We're like little kids, like, we have to split up who gets to like open the mystery boxes, And then we get to spin stuff. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. And we get to like add stuff and take away stuff. And there's all this talk, and you're always excited for the next game because you have new stuff and things have changed and you're excited to try them out. So if you love that idea of like a game changing as it goes on, this is a great way to jump in. I think Pandemic Legacy Season 1 is a little easier and more like regular Pandemic, but if you want to mix it up more, Season 2 I think is a great option. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. It takes that Pandemic game of a simple cooperative. You go around trying to stop cubes and you're working as a team with your actions, and makes it just very different and refreshing. All right, my next game is Wavelength. I've been playing a lot of party games lately. My latest game group is like 10 or 12 people, so we need those huge games. And for Wavelength, I would give it a yay. This game is great at bringing discussions about. That's why I love this game. I think that's what makes it in larger group games. You have to have a game that brings discussions, that lets people talk as the game goes on, because it's hard to have a 10, 12 player game where people are sitting and taking turns in actions. So this game just leads to hilarious discussions. It's like, why would you say that? Like, the first time I ever played this game at my wife's work party, I brought up politics right off the bat as a clue. That was a mistake. Or other times it's like how attractive is an animal, and someone puts tuna, and turned out I got it exactly right. I was like one notch lower, and it was on the money. And it leads to those hilarious moments you still reference today, like me knowing how attractive a tuna is. But this game, I love those discussions. I love those moments. It's dirt simple. You just give a spectrum of like cool to uncool. You give a clue, and they try to figure out where in the spectrum it is. Great game. Check it out. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for a party game. Great game, Wavelength. My next game is a classic flipped on its head. I played the original Codenames, and I tried out Codenames Pictures. I was super excited because I've loved Codenames, and it's a little different. I heard it was even better, and I would give it a maybe. I don't know about this one yet. So I love the original Codenames, but something I've noticed as I play a lot of party games, I have a lot of larger groups or newer people, that Codenames sometimes can run into an issue where it's like the party's going, people are talking, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right guys, give a clue, and it's just silence as the clue givers take a while to come up with a clue. And I realized those moments can kind of style out the party game. Now, I love the discussion, but sometimes it's like, okay, these two obviously move on, and the next person doesn't even have a clue ready. I think it helps if people can come up with clues quicker, but I think that's hard to do in a game like Codenames. So I think maybe it's better for smaller groups or more of a serious game focus. I don't think it's as lively as it was when I first played it, but I liked pictures because it added a little more abstractness. And I think more people were better at giving clues because it wasn't just how well you knew words and wordplay. So, Mayday, I would check it out if you like party games. I would give it a 7 out of 10. The final game is Moniker's, another party game. And this game, I would give a yay. Great game. Great game. It takes the game of Fishbowl, flips it on its head, and adds a lot of hilarious, crazy prompts. Played this twice the last time we got a huge group together. And it just led to hilarious moments where someone is trying to replicate someone getting shot in the leg while dancing, or someone's trying to do stop, drop, and roll. They accidentally do a somersault into a table and don't even get the clue. Moments like these happen, or even just the clue truck nuts. All right, just fill in the blank how that went. And so these cards just lead to hilarious moments. It leads to just inside jokes and just awesome group experiences. It's a super fun party game. It's extremely simple, great for groups, especially if people are a little more outgoing. I would give it an 8.5. And with all that being said, I'm gonna start uploading a little more lately. I just moved and got a new job. But with all that being said, appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna catch you.
Celebrate fall,
which is my favorite time of the year. I'm so excited. Today, we're gonna talk about a game called Leaf.
Leaf is designed by Tim Eisner and published by Weird City Games.
Let's go to the table for an overview of how this game is played. As part of setup, we would take the tree board, the leaf board, and an animal board and place it on the edge of the play area in reach of all players. Each player will choose their player color, and they will take their squirrel matching that color and put it on the start space at the bottom of the tree board. Next, we would take this deck of leaf cards, and after giving it a good shuffle, each player will get dealt out a number of cards based on a number of players. So as you can tell by the number of squirrels, we're setting up for a 2-player game, so each player will get 3 leaf cards. There are 6 different types of leaf tiles in the game, and they come in 5 different colors. As you can see, we've taken each of those types of leaves and shuffled them up separately and placed them in their designated spots on the leaf board, making sure that only one color appears twice. We've taken this deck of shuffled animal cards and placed it next to the animal board face down, and then revealed 5 animals out onto the board. And we've taken the season marker and placed it on its starting space at the top, and that's going to track the progress of the game. Next, we would take the sun token and the acorn tokens and place them in the supply in reach of all players. Each player will get their player aid and their mushroom tokens of their chosen color, and then we would choose a first player and they will get this start player token. The last thing we would do is take the 2 starting leaf tiles and place them out into the middle of the play area with at least two tips touching. So we place it in this orientation. And now we can start the game. What the players are trying to do is to gain acorns, because acorns are the victory points in this game. Now on your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand of leaf cards, and you're going to play a leaf card out and then grab that matching leaf tile, and then you're going to place it out into the middle of the play area and try to touch tips of other leaves that have already been placed, because that represents how many actions you get to take. So if I place this leaf like this, then that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4 actions. So you're looking at the tips of the leaves and the stems. And the actions you take are based on the color. Remember, there are 5 different colors of leaves. And so I place this, so that's going to give me 2 green actions because I touched this green leaf twice, 2 orange actions. So the green allows me to draw a leaf card from the deck for many tips that I had. So I draw 2 cards because I have 2 green actions. And there's no limit to how many leaf cards you can have in your hand. The leaf I place also touched this orange leaf twice. And so for the orange action, for each tip that I touch, I get to take an animal card from the animal board. So twice I get, let's say I decide to take these 2 owls, and I will place those owls into my forest, which is the area above my player aid. If a leaf that I played out into the play area were to touch a brown leaf, then for each tip that I touch, I will be able to move my squirrel 1 space and gain the reward underneath. So as you can see, I can get acorns, I can get leaf cards, I can get animal cards, and I also can get sun tokens. Speaking of sun tokens, if a leaf that I place out in the play area touches the tip of a yellow leaf, for every tip that's touched, I will get one of these sun tokens. Now, what the sun tokens do is, on your turn, you can do this once. You can spend 3 sun tokens to move this season marker up 1, and you will gain the number of acorns on that spot. So as you can see, this will give me 6 acorns, and this also progresses the game. The 5th action is the red action. And if I play a leaf out into the play area and touch a red leaf, for every tip that I touch, I can either place one of my baby mushroom tokens out onto the board, onto any leaf that doesn't already have one of my mushrooms on it, or I can grow a baby mushroom into an adult mushroom. Now there's another way to place mushrooms out onto the board. So I played this card to place this leaf. If I have another card that matches it, I can discard that, and that allows me to place this leaf into play with one of my baby mushrooms on it. And so now that I got these 2 red actions, I could grow this baby mushroom into an adult mushroom, and then I could place a baby mushroom on this leaf right here. If a player causes this season marker to cross this frost line, each player will then choose one type of animal and move all those animals of that type into their winter den to hibernate, which is the area below their player aid. And only those animals in their winter den will score points at the end of the game. If a player causes the season marker to cross the winter line, then winter has come, and that signifies the end of the game. After making sure everyone has had the same number of turns, we would do one last frost action, and then we would count up our points. The players will count up the acorns that they accumulated throughout the game, and then over on the tree board, the player squirrel who made it highest up the tree will get 6 acorns, and second place will get 3 acorns. Each type of animal in your winter den will grant you a number of acorns based on the number of cards that you have of each type. Each player will then score a number of acorns based on their groups of adult mushrooms on adjacent leaves out in the play area. So baby mushrooms don't count. And then each player will score 1 acorn for every 2 sun tokens or leaf cards they still have. And then once all those acorns have been calculated, whoever has the most acorns will be the winner of leaf. So in the interest of time, there's some little small aspects that I didn't go over, but you get the gist of how this game is played. So with that said, when I found out that this episode was going to be about fall, I was like, I definitely want to talk about this game, because this game evokes fall.
One of the charms of living in places like Michigan is the change of seasons. Many people like Dwayne think fall is the most beautiful season because of the variety of leaf colors. And actually, that is one of the charms of this game.
Yeah, it is. And like with the leaves, it simulates the leaves falling out onto the ground. And the cool part about it is I don't need a rake to get them up.
You know what? Another thing that's really cute about this game are those adorable squirrels.
Yeah, those little squirrel meeples are really cool. But we really, really like this game. It's just a simple tile placement. It's set collection, and this is just a great family weight game. And you know, if you really love the autumn season,
This is a great game for you to fall in love with.
yeah, oh, that was good. You guys should definitely check this game out. See you guys later.
Hello everyone, welcome to this next episode of Panda Talks, where I, Amanda Panda, talks with some of my favorite people. Today we have Duchess! Hello, Duchess.
Hello, Panda.
Duchess is a board game streamer, lovely, lovely person, also does a lot of demos at cons. If you see her, she usually has this beautiful crown on her head. So Duchess, why don't you do a little intro for everyone?
Well, yes, basically you gave me the intro right there. So, I am mostly a board game streamer, but I also do some crafting and some other fun things. And you can find me at Twitch at Duchess1105. I'm horrible with social media, but you can find me on Twitch at Duchess1105.
So for this episode of Our Family Plays Games Voices, we are talking about a game that makes us think of autumn or fall. And we have both chosen our top game, and we'll get into it. So my first choice is Creature Comforts. This is one of those like cozy games, worker placement without blocking, but you're using dice, so the dice could block you. But there's ways to, learn lessons and do dice mitigation, and you're trying to collect resources throughout the seasons in order to stock up and create cozy things for winter. And it has stuff where you can knit a scarf and have a rocket chair and make pies, and it's just like one of those like beautiful cozy games that I feel like anyone could play, and it just really makes me feel like that whole sense of friendship and family that fall evokes when it comes around. Have you played this one?
I have not played Creature Comforts. You know, Amanda, there are so many games coming out so fast, and they are so amazing that I'm like, I don't know how I haven't played this game. It's so adorable. The art is adorable, and KTBG does great job with family weight games. So no, I would love to get a chance to play this. It looks like such a cute game, and now you really just, I'm like, I gotta add that one to my list.
Yeah. Kids Table Board Gaming is KTBG, or sometimes they're also under Bird Island Games. They come out with some really nice games, beautiful art. This one's by Roberta Taylor, and she is really hitting it out of the park with games right now, and I'm really enjoying her work. For Duchess's choice.
So, Forest Shuffle, my friend Xate just introduced me to this game. It is on BGA, and that is the only way that I know it, but I need to get my hands on this game. It is just a beautiful card game, and the art is it's a little springy, but a lot of the trees are like, because to differentiate the color, are in that fall colors. So it just really, and it's kind of, I don't know. Sometimes when I think of the forest, I really think of fall, because that's my favorite time to be in the woods. And so I just think of, that's when you see a lot of shuffling around in the forest happening in real life, when you see those animals kind of getting preparations made for winter. And so this is a game that I've recently been introduced to, but I absolutely love it. Very thinky, wonderful engine building card game. It's just fantastic. Go try it out on BGA. The art is just amazing. I really enjoy it. But yeah, it definitely makes me think of that. Very much the same thing as Creature Comforts. It's just that cozy feeling. I don't know why. I mean, just the beautiful artwork and everything. It just really emanates this. It's a bit cutthroat, and it's very puzzly. But it just doesn't feel like it. It's just one of those games that you can play, and it just feels calming and like you're part of nature, and it's just beautiful. And yes, so it definitely makes me think of fall. From Lookout Games, go check it out. Forest Shuffle.
Yeah, so this has been wonderful. So, Duchess, why don't you tell everyone what you have coming up, where they can find you next so that they can follow and get more of this awesome chit-chat that you do?
Well, I'm Duchess1105. Mostly you can find me on Twitch at Duchess1105. That's the place where you can find me the most. I stream on Fridays during my lunchtime break, and then Sunday mornings I do kind of an encouragement for the discouraged stream, which is really meant to be a very open and safe space for everybody to come and just be encouraged and have that Sunday morning kind of downtime. You can find me on Monday evenings with Game Guildies, where we talk about all the kinds of things from board games to video games to movies and TV shows. So that's mostly where you can find me right now. I'm in the process of trying to get some other things going as well. But you can also find me at conventions. I do a lot of demos for CGE, and this fall I'll be going to the World Series of Board Games and helping judge there very soon. And I will also be at BGG. So you can find me there, and if you see me there, come and say hi. Please come and say hi.
Definitely, definitely. Do not be afraid of the crown. She is a lovely ruler. So yes, please go say hi to Duchess. And I'm Amanda Panda. You can find me everywhere under Panda Angel. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays right now. And you can find me guesting on other people's channels. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Our Family Plays Games Voices Panda Talks. Have a great day, everyone.
All right, another great episode.
Yes. Drew just came out with a whole bunch of games.
I mean, just everything he's played recently.
Bunch of games. Yes, he was coming.
Yes,
he was coming.
Was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Dwayne and Alicia.
Yeah, Leaf. You know, we don't have Leaf in our collection, but it's very interesting because I heard them talk about it before, and I'm very interested in it.
I like it. Yeah. And, of course, Amanda Panda.
Amanda is doing her thing as always, bringing us some good guests.
Yeah, you know, they talked about Creature Comforts and Forest Shuffle.
Well, we know about Creature Comforts.
We love it.
Yes, we love it. Yes.
And it does have a fall component to it.
Yes, it does.
These wonderful little creatures are getting ready for the winter.
And it has my Bunny Mafia. Yes.
And the raccoon.
Whatever the little raccoon. Whatever.
Yes. And we want to always say thanks to our wonderful sponsors.
Yes.
But we have a wonderful sponsor right now, which is Board&Dice.
Board&Dice, yeah.
And we want to also say thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Supporting our Kickstarter campaign.
Yes.
It was successful.
Yes.
And we're just so excited to just do more of this hobby and bring you more great voices and great content.
And we're going to keep you updated about whatever is going on. So the backers out there, you know what's happening. We're going to keep you updated because we got to keep on going. We got to get the rewards to you.
That's
right. Now, Starla, I got something on now, but tell us about how we can get some new merch.
Well, if you want a shirt or a pillow or a poster, check us out on Spring.
Do that.
We have our logo shirts,
right
our OFPG Voices shirts.
Right here.
We've got our Meeple line shirts, you know, Good Humans, Meeples for Life. You know, so check us out on Spring.
Check us out. Now, our next episode, family, is October 4th, 2023. Yes. Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG and OFPG Voices out there so we can keep this party going?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games and OFPG Voices, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube,
right here,
and TikTok.
TikTok. Family, thank you so much for coming out and just joining us while we talk to and we see these beautiful voices that are coming to us. Now, please support our sponsor. Come on now, that keeps the party going for us. But family, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below so we can check them out. But family, there's one thing we want you to always know. We love you.
Bye
now.
everybody.